Alright, quick update on Elon. So, Elon's been hit pretty hard today. We're down about 9%. Not surprisingly, considering Bitcoin has moved down about 7%, Elon's holding up pretty well compared to the rest of the market. We're even down more than that, but we are kind of putting in my opinion, a dead cat bounce at this moment in time. So if we come over to the daily, you can see we're moving down to our next price target. This was a 25% move at the time, and now we're only about 13% away from it. We came within 5% of the price target, so we've really almost hit it. But my kind of problem is, I look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has just broken down from this huge pattern. So at least in my eyes, it's very clear that 33,000 didn't want to hold. Even if we look at Bitcoin in terms of the logarithmic growth curves, we've now broken below. It hasn't updated on the daily because you can see the bottom log growth curve is coming in at 32.5. Bitcoin's broken through that. I think Bitcoin's heading to 29,000, which is very unfortunate, but it does seem like Elon probably would need to take another hit to the downside as well, in my opinion. So if we look at this on the daily, you can see tons and tons of selling volume is coming. In fact, in the past 2 days since we've broken down from this pattern, selling volume has done nothing but increase. And if we'd broken down and volume started to subside and we got bullish buying volume candles coming in, it'd be a completely different story. But the fact of the matter is, volume predicts price. Volume is exponentially growing right now, and the volume is all selling volume. So making the video short, tons and tons of selling volume coming in. We did try and have a pump in the past 4 hours. Non-surprisingly, it looks like we didn't even come up to the 4-hour EMAs. Everything looks brutal. Coming over to the 1-hour time frame, it's almost like we've got a tiny bull flag within this uptrend, but I've got really low hopes on the breakout for Elon happening at this moment in time. I really don't think it'd be wise to bet on Elon being a market outlier and outperforming Bitcoin, because in my opinion, until Bitcoin has a solid bottom, there is really nothing to see going on Elon. So very unfortunate stuff. My prediction is still that Elon is going to move down to the 614. Originally I did not expect it to come down this low, but you know, after it fell out of this channel, after the Fed announced the interest rate hike, after the stock market opened bearish today, it's right in our faces. So, you know, here comes the scary part, because Bitcoin looks like it's moving down to 29,000, which is still another 8% drop to the downside. And Elon really isn't too far away from this low here. It's a 12% drop. So I feel like Elon could potentially come down to the lows. To come down to your lower 786 fib, this would be another 25% drop. And to come down to this wick, you could potentially see another 28% drop in the market. So some very worrying signals going on for Elon. Best of luck if you are holding it. Really, I still do have my bag of Elon. I really don't think there's any point in, you know, selling Elon if you were, you know, holding it in this pattern and now it's come down. There's not much point in selling at this moment in time. The time to sell was kind of when we were coming up into the top of this pattern here. If you're selling now, you're probably selling closer to the bottom than the top. So obviously I don't give financial advice. I really have my money where my mouth is at this moment in time. I think now, while it is very scary, I think now is the best time to be putting in buys around the 29,000 to 30,000 on Bitcoin. That is what I personally plan on doing. At this moment in time, I would not be looking at accumulating any more Elon, which is very unfortunate. I really do like this project. I think at some point in time, this is going to face rip, but it seems like now is not our day. You know, every dog gets their day. Today is not the day for Elon. Elon's breaking down, huge bearish engulfing candle. Yesterday we had a huge bearish engulfing candle. We're below all of your EMA ribbons. The daily EMAs have recently fired bearish. Today, every other set of EMA ribbons is completely bearish. So I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines. That's all I've got for Elon. Best of luck. I'm expecting a move at least down to 6. All I've got for you. Cowboy out. Peace.